Hi, this is my final module, my final video entry for our class in Law and Everyday Life. I know I'm dressed up a little bit more formal, but that's because I'm going to a wedding today, and I should not have put this off for the last thing like I always do, but it happened. So what I learned from this class is that law is very, very impactful on our everyday life, and we could always expect the law to be in some way or form interfering with our life, or some way or form we needed to protect ourselves in life. Be it from the ethnicity you are, the color of your skin, the heritage, the religion you follow, or your personal beliefs, the law will affect you in some way or form. And it's good to know that we need to know our rights, so we know how to protect ourselves, and we know what we can do in recourse to, defend ourselves. Because there's a multitude of things that could happen from now until then, now to the foreseeable future that I don't know, where we may need to know our rights and how we can protect ourselves. I also learned a lot about the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court stuff was more or less pretty much a little bit accurate to how I felt things were going, because it felt like a lot of backdoor dealings, a lot of decisions were being made behind the scenes without public opinion input or anything like that. And it feels like now more than ever that the Supreme Court is really instead of a made to benefit all of our all the people in the country. It's only really made to benefit those who coincide with the beliefs of the Supreme Court members on the bench. We have had Supreme Court members who have had the better interest of people for a long time going, but we also have had attempts made on the Supreme Court to be made for one specific party in mind, or made for one specific party to manipulate in mind. Sorry, my camera's moving. I have to hold my phone this time. And I also learned that human rights should be always applicable to everyone, in the sense of consciousness and thought and cognitive ability, or because on Earth humans are the only people, or the only mammals I should say, that recognize our own self, our own mortality, and we tend to take that for granted. I feel like that's a little irrelevant, so I'm gonna just kish that. So I also feel this class is important for anybody to just take in general, even if it's not a general education requirement, or anything for your course whatsoever. I feel like as time progresses, this course is going to be more and more relevant, because more pressing matters will tend to pop up from a day-to-day basis. Because just recently we had Trump get raided by the FBI in his Florida home, and there could be some implications on why that happened, or what the law in everyday life could go over. Not saying I support him or anything, just saying that it is something recent in the media that will impact this course in a sense. I feel like if the course had a longer lifespan, it could go over into a lot more things, like the parties and stuff like that, where their political views go, and how to have a better understanding of where you want to be when you start to vote and stuff. Because this is a freshman level course, I feel like a lot of the students are going to be 18 when they're taking the course, 19 maybe. So it's a good way to give them a good sense of direction, how to get their political views straight and in check, and how they can use the law to protect themselves and to help better everybody in society. And I got to express a lot of my own political opinions, because I feel the government shouldn't have a say on what people can or can't do with their body. And I feel that there is going to be a domino effect from more laws being repealed, or more laws being reviewed by this new conservative Supreme Court, that they'll find deemable to be either abolished, or them to implement new civil rights, their new definition of civil rights. So I feel this course is very valuable to retain the information of law and what it is and what it can become later on, or what is going on in the law in everyday life, for people to just, stay informed and to have an overall sense of not having the wool covered by their eyes. Because I feel like a lot of people nowadays don't really pay attention to the media in that regard. I was really paying attention to a lot of things through social media, and when Roe v. Wade got abolished, I started to pay attention more. And I took this course because of Roe v. Wade being abolished, because I needed to know how the law in everyday life is going to be impacted now from things like that. So overall, I think this course is great. I highly recommend it. And if you ever need anybody to if you ever have anybody want to join the course and they have cold feet, you can use this video however you please to show them, because I genuinely enjoyed this course, and I feel like a lot more students will have that ability to enjoy this course in the future. So this is my final review. I hope you have a good rest of your summer, even though it's going to just be 1 week and a half, but I'm pretty sure you've been enjoying yours more than I have, because I've been taking a lot of courses. But this is Eric Anthony Lopez. Have a good one.